punches one off Anibal Sanchez. Morales celebrates his 35th birthday with a two-run shot. It's 2-0 Blue Jays. Happy birthday, Kendris. Meanwhile, Jay Happ 4-0 with a 1.91 ERA in his last 6 starts. Top 2, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch he sees, trails one off Happ. That leaves the yard for a solo shot as Atlanta trails 2-1. Top 3, Peter Borges. He joins in on the fun going yard off Happ. His first homer since July 29th of last season. We are all tied up at 2. Bottom 4, there's 2 on for Randall Grichuk. He lines one off Sanchez. A run scores on the double. Grichuk's 11th RBI in his last 12 games is part of a 2-run frame. Toronto's up 4-2. The kid is hot right now. Meanwhile, Happ, he settles down. Top 6, he sits down Dansby Swanson and Freddie Freeman. 2 of his 8 strikeouts through 8 innings. Not too shabby. Top 9, Happ at 104 pitches, but he's not done. They're sending him back out. But with 1 out, the Jays lefty gives up back-to-back singles. That's trouble, and John Gibbons, he's seen enough and comes to get his starter. Happ leads to a pretty nice ovation after a season-high 113 pitches. Ryan Tepera, he's on to close things out. Still in the inning. It's now 5-3 with 2 out. Ender Inciarte, ground ball. Devin Travis, oh, he keeps it in the infield, but everyone is safe. A run scores to make it a 1-run ball game. That closes the book on Happ, who's charged with 4 earned as Atlanta trails by 1. Next batter is Johan Camargo, but Tepera, he comes up big, gets him to fly out to end the ball game. Happ improves to 9-3 and is now unbeaten in his last 7 starts. The Jays take this one 5-4. The Dodgers are at Wrigley for a date with the Cubs. Top 3, Dodgers down 1-0. There's 2 on and 1 out when Justin Turner flies out to Jason Hayward. Never run on that arm. What are you thinking, Chris Taylor? Hayward with a cannon throws him out at the plate for the inning double play. Top 8 now 4-0. Turner at the plate again, and it's another double play. That's Javier Baez with a diving play at second base, an unassisted double play. The Cubs win 4-0.
Astros hosting the Rays, bottom 6 tied at 1. Houston's bats come alive.
This ball is driven deep to left center field. George Springer all the way back and gone. Astros lead this game 2-1. Here's Alex Bregman. Bregman drives one to left field. This ball is going to be gone. Back-to-back jacks. Springer and Bregman. And the Astros lead 3-1. That ball's crushed. 3 in a row. Another one on the train tracks. For the second time tonight, train 27 has just left Union Station. It's been more than 10 years since the Astros get back-to-back home runs, and they've done so tonight for a 4-1 lead.
George Springer, Alex Bregman, and Jose Altuve with back-to-back home runs. Astros win 5-1.
Century from Reginald Moore is the first ever soft touch matte finish paint. It's a difference you can see, touch, and feel. That's proudly particular. Century, only at select local hardware stores.
Oh, Canada, it's time to celebrate every Canadian's favorite day of summer. The unofficial start to the next NHL season and your team's journey to the Cup.
He's closing in on a deal.
Molson Canadian presents Signing Season. Miss Canada Day starting at 11 on Sportsnet. Celebrate in style with one of 3 Anthem t-shirts. Inside select cases of Molson Canadian. Limited time only, no purchase necessary. Must be legal drinking age. Miss Canada Day. Show your true colors.
Affirmative, Space Cowboy. Fair and I are just off the plaza now. Renew our home and auto insurance. Be back in 2 hours. Hey, baby, you want to pump those tunes? Branches.
The world has changed, and finally, insurance has too. With Sonnet Insurance, you can now buy home and auto insurance entirely online in only 5 minutes.
Which Sonnet Insurance? In 5 minutes.
Sonnet Insurance. Get insured online today.
After a franchise-best 59-win season but another disappointing playoff exit, the Raptors are tasked with revamping their lineup without the luxury of any picks in the 2018 NBA draft. But while the approach may be different, the process isn't.
It's always tough. We always say, you always fall in love with your picks this time of year, so it's hard to get rid of them. And, we've been in the opposite situation where we've had a lot of picks and we have not moved them. So we're constantly trying to get in. We're probing and asking the right questions as far as what it would take to get in. So that's just part of our daily due diligence. For the players we like, I think every draft there's a handful of guys that you're targeting, whether you have a pick or you don't have a pick. But I think we're also happy with our young guys in the development and adding another guy to the piece is always nice. But also the continuity of having that young group continue to grow.
With no pick in this year's NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors will have to get creative. Joined now by Sportsnet Raptors analyst Michael Grange. With that being said, Michael, what kind of options do the Raptors have?
Well, there's a range of them, Nikki. It could go from doing something that would significantly reshape their roster and getting off one of their core 4 players, and maybe does a Kyle Lowry or DeMar DeRozan get you a first-round pick in return? With obviously there has to be a lot of contracts exchanged doing that. That's probably the most unlikely scenario. You could look at maybe one of your younger players, Pascal Siakam or Jakob Poeltl, just as names, as ideas. Could that be enough, given their track record, to get you into the first round or even in the lottery if you're really desperate to do that? So there's a player you're really targeting. And finally, every NBA team has the option to buy themselves into the second round. There's $5 million in cash we're allowed to use to do that. If there's a player the Raptors really like that's available, probably in the top half of that second round, the Raptors might look to do that as well. All these moves, come with varying levels of likelihood, and buying into the second round might be the most likely, as what I just described.
Well, with that being said, we heard from Jay and Bobby Webster today. How aggressive? What are you sensing from him? How aggressive the Raptors are going to be?
I think they're, at this time, all they can do is be open to every possibility, and it kind of takes the discipline of the front office to prepare to what would it take to trade for the #1 overall pick. And obviously, there's a lot of movement with Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James, and so I think it's going to be a very fluid offseason. But so you're prepared for everything. But we've been through this a lot of times. Most of the time, it ends up being a little bit quiet because those moves are so hard to pull off.
Of course, this time of year, there's always a lot of rumors swirling. What can you tell us about the rumors that were attached to the Raptors?
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a really promising point guard from the University of Kentucky by way of Toronto and Hamilton. There's some talk that the Raptors were trying to get into the lottery to pick him. He's projected to go perhaps as high as 6th, maybe the first guard taken overall. That's struck me as something maybe like an agent might be wanting to get out there to sort of draw some interest in his client. Gilgeous-Alexander's a great prospect. He's going to go very high. Would the Raptors love to have him? Sure. But so just about every other team in the NBA.
Right, alongside Jerry and Bobby Webster will have their work cut out for them. We'll have to wait and see what kind of decisions they'll make.
The NBA draft is all set for Thursday evening from Brooklyn, New York. Coverage starts with round 1 at 7 p.m. Eastern on Sportsnet and Sportsnet 1.
Round of 16 from the Queens Club. We'll pick things up third set between the 2010 champ Sam Querrey and Stan Wawrinka of Switzerland. Now during a rally, Wawrinka is going to hit the forehand a little bit, but he doesn't miss on that rapid toss. And he's going to finish it off with a good break over the knee, leaving it nicely bent out of shape. Querrey now up 3-1 in the third. Falls down. He's going to recover though, get his racket on the next shot, but it sails long. Valiant effort though on the stop, drop, and hit. After dusting himself off, Querrey with match point. There's one of his 25 aces. He is off to the quarterfinals with a 3-set win.
Phil Mickelson was trending on Saturday for all the wrong reasons as he purposely hit his golf ball while it was still in motion on the 13th green during the third round of the U.S. Open. Mickelson received a 2-stroke penalty for his actions, but many felt he should have been disqualified. Well, 4 days later, Lefty finally offered an apology, saying, quote, "I know this should have come sooner, but it's taken me a few days to calm down. My anger and frustration got the best of me last weekend. I'm embarrassed and disappointed by my actions. It was clearly not my finest moment. I'm sorry," end quote. Rory McIlroy was asked about his reaction to this unique situation.
Honestly, I laughed. I mean, I thought there was a massive overreaction to it. I mean, knowing Phil, you know, he knew what he was doing. Like, it's, as a player that's been in that headspace at that tournament, I can see it happening to people. Look, it's a tournament that Phil's come so close to winning over the past few years. He's probably seen what's happened over the past few years at that tournament, and it's frustrated him because it's the only one that he hasn't won, plus it's probably becoming the hardest one to win for anyone because it is a bit of a lottery at times. So, I don't know if I'd go to the lengths that he went to make a statement like that, but I thought there was a massive overreaction to it.
Two AL teams, each in unpredictable leads, go head-to-head in the Bronx. Mariners and Yankees, tomorrow on Sportsnet.
Captain. Dave. Captain Dave!
We are living in a time where this is easy. So shouldn't video calls be easy too? Introducing Google Duo. Simple, high-quality video calling from Google. Duo just works. On whatever phone, whatever network. So you can call the people you love all over the world. Quick to get started, easy to use. It's the most reliable video calling experience in Canada. Google Duo. Video calling by Google.
Spacious interiors. Powerful potential. Signature toughness. And one more thing. The world comes with it. The new reimagined 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
Is everybody ready? Welcome to Celebrity Barbecue, the word that rhymes with the word summer. Can you beat Shazam? It's just you versus the good shit. There's the Bronx,
That is the most horrible thing I've ever seen. Never seen anything like that in my life.
Welcome to Love Connection. You can just water your eyes like that. Your bachelorette, Becca.
Let's do the damn thing.
Reds hosted the Tigers top four. Nico Goodrum gets a hold of one, sends this one into the seat. That's his 7th home run of the season, but this is less about the homer and more about this fan who really wants a souvenir. Oh man, that is just unbelievably great television. He would be okay after being held to his feet. Reds win their 3rd straight, 5-3. The White Sox are in Cleveland. Bottom one, Jose Ramirez rushes a 3-run shot. It's his 22nd homer of the season, and it has it one back with the major league lead. It's 3-0 Cleveland. Meanwhile, Corey Kluber 6-1 with a 1.80 ERA at home this season, and that ERA is going down. Top 6, he sits down Charlie Tilson, then he freezes Yohan Moncada to end the inning. Kluber allows just one lonely hit and strikes out 7 over 7 shutout frames. Bottom 6, now 8-0 Cleveland. Jason Kipnis goes deep for a 3-run blast. That caps a 6-run frame. It's 11-0 Cleveland. Bottom 7, Juan Minaya clumps Rajai Davis, who cartwheels out of the batter's box. Davis would be okay. Of course he would. He can do a cartwheel. Cleveland wins big, 12-0. It's Philadelphia Flyers Day in Philadelphia. Flyers defenseman Shane Gostisbehere is on hand for the ceremonial first pitch, and that one is not very good. But check out the pick by the Fanatic. Nicely done on the very throw. On 4, Michael Waka walks Reese Hoskins, but not good. He appears to be in some discomfort. Waka is lifted from the game with what they're calling a left oblique strain. Top 6, Cards now down 3-1. Man aboard for Yadier Molina, and he launches one off Jake Arrieta. Molina's second ding-dong of the game, and we're all tied up at 3. Bottom 7, Osvaldo Herrera at the dish, and he crushes one deep and hits off the scoreboard for a solo blast. It's his 4th straight game with a home run as Philly takes this one 4-3. Rock on. Padres hooking up with the A's top 2. 2 on and a full count for Franklin Barreto. He sends a 3-run shot to deep center field. That makes it 3-0 Oakland. Next batter, Josh Begley. Jumps on a hanging breaking ball. This one's deep down the line. Into the seats for a solo shot. Just like that, it's 4-0 to the very next inning. Mark Canha leading off for the A's. He sends one into the bullpen. Another solo shot. That's 5-0 Oakland. The batter after that is Matt Olson. And he gets in on the fun. Towering shot just clears the fence. The A's with back-to-back bumpers in consecutive innings for the first time since 1997. And yes, the Bash brothers were involved in that. A's win. Big. Marlins in the Bay taking on the Giants. Top 3. Marlins starting pitcher Jose Urena lays down the bunt. Bobbled by Nick Hundley. Urena beats out the throw. Is safe at first. Next batter is Starlin Castro. Now remember, there are no outs in the inning. That's a routine fly ball to center, but for some reason Urena still turns on the Jets rounding second and is easily doubled up at first base.
I think he thought there were 2 outs. How is that possible? He could possibly think that was going to fall in, did he? I can't tell you what he could have possibly thought. Based on what he possibly did, it was impossible.
That was possibly the worst base running of the season. The Marlins lose 6-5.
It's the 2018 NHL Gaming World Championship. Face the world's greatest in Las Vegas as they each try to walk away with $50,000 in a world final. Tuesday on Sportsnet. Presented by Pepsi, proud fan of the NHL and NHL Gaming World Championship. Why do we always question what is possible? Is it possible to be completely comfortable in unforgiving surroundings? Or look behind as we move ahead? Maybe the question isn't why. Maybe it's why not. Jeep Cherokee. With capability comes possibility. Right now, get up to 15% off MSRP. That's up to $7,500 in cash discounts.
Dude, you want Sprite?
Century from Benjamin Moore is the first ever soft touch matte finish paint. It's a difference you can see, touch, and feel. That's proudly particular. Century, only at select local Peyton hardware stores.
You are not thinking of driving. Come now, son. Reconsider. You're in no condition. Ring for a taxi. I tell you. Don't be a fool. I'm begging you. Trust me. You and I. Way too high.
This is a show about humanity, humility, where dreams come true. And I feel like history is about to be made.
This is your time, and I want to help you get there. What just happened?
You are amazing.
This is the absolute definition of America's Got Talent.
Portugal taking on Morocco, and it's all about Cristiano Ronaldo. Tied for the tournament lead in goals after a hat trick. His opening match, just 4 minutes in, Ronaldo wastes no time to retake the goal.
Ronaldo's lead, we are prestigious. So the rookie choice time in Coutinho. He is a sensation. The greatest European goal scorer in the history of international football. It's taken him 4 minutes. He writes every headline.
All Ronaldo does is score goals. That's his 85th international goal, most all time among European players. 1-0 Portugal, 39th minute. Ronaldo chips it ahead to Gonçalo Guedes. Fires a quick strike, but Munir sticks out his hand and makes a nice save. That keeps it 1-0 after 45 minutes to the second half. 57th minute, Morocco with the set piece. Yunus Belhanda gets his head on it, but Rui Patricio, fantastic diving save to maintain the clean sheet. 90th minute, ball comes to Hakim Ziyech, cuts to the middle, goes for goal, but Pepe stays in front for the block as Morocco is the first team eliminated from the 2018 World Cup. Portugal wins 1-0. Iran and Spain meeting for the first time ever. Prior to kickoff, check this out. Gerard Piqué picks up a bird from the pitch. Watch it fly away. 30th minute, the ball falls to David Silva. Goes for goal, but his attempt sails over the bar despite 81% possession in the first half. Spain with just one shot on target and a goalless 45 minutes after an uneventful opening half. One fan needs a cigarette. Looks like he needs a light, but no, don't worry. He uses the trusty old wallet later. That's the first time I've ever seen that. 54th minute, Diego Costa played into the box. Ball deflects off a defender, off Costa, and into the back of the net. Spain with the breakthrough. 1-0. 62nd minute, Iran with the free kick. Ball sent in. It falls to Saeed Izzatolai. Puts it past David De Gea, but hold on. Iran ruled offside on the play, so it's no goal. Iran stays down 1, but they keep coming in the 82nd. Vahid Amiri nutmegs Piqué, sends in the cross, but Mehdi Taremi's header is over the bar. Iran without a shot on target as Spain hangs on to a 1-0 win. Uruguay facing Saudi Arabia. Uruguay looking to start 2-0 for the first time since 1954. They're all kinds of jacked up. Luis Suarez. It is 100th international appearance for Uruguay. 23rd minute. Uruguay at the corner. The ball falls to Suarez. He taps it in, becoming the first Uruguayan player to score in 3 different World Cups. The fans love him. 1-0 Uruguay, while Saudi Arabia musters just 3 shots on goal. Sees their World Cup come to an end. Uruguay joins Russia in the last 16. They win 1-0.
It's the 2018 NHL Awards from the Hard Rock Cafe in Las Vegas, Nevada. Part of the festivities was the reunion for 10 of the 13 survivors of the Humboldt Broncos bus crash. After they were introduced by Elliot Friedman and Scott Oak, Caleb Dahlgren spoke on behalf of his teammates.
We want to thank everyone around the world who has given their time, donations, messages, and even the little things, such as putting out their hockey stick on their doorstep to show support for us. We are very privileged to be here tonight to support Darcy and those 15 others who are not here with us anymore. For they will always be loved in our hearts and cherished forever.
Late Broncos head coach Darcy Hogan was awarded the first ever Willie O'Ree Community Hero Award, which was presented to his wife, Christina.
I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of Darcy, but not because of what happened to him on April 6, 2018, but because of what he did every day before April 6. His legacy is far more than what is recorded on the stat sheets. It is measured by the lives and communities that are better off for having Darcy in them. It is now up to those individuals to pay forward his legacy onto others. Thank you.
In another touching moment, members of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas hockey team were in attendance to represent the victims and survivors of the tragic shooting at their school in February. In addition, several first responders and survivors of the Las Vegas shooting were recognized by the Vegas Golden Knights organization for their efforts and strength within the community. Now, let's get to the awards. The Hart Trophy was a great debate all season, but it's New Jersey's Taylor Hall who wins his first MVP award. Hall had a career-high 39 goals and 93 points this season. He had 41 more points than his next closest teammate, leading the Devils to the playoffs and a 27-point improvement over the previous season. Connor McDavid won his second straight Ted Lindsay Award for the most outstanding player. As voted by the NHLPA, McDavid becomes the first player to win the award twice before turning 22. The Vezina Trophy goes to Pekka Rinne. It's the first major individual award by a national player. Rinne backstopped the Predators to the franchise's first President's Trophy and beat out Jets goalie Connor Hellebuck for the award. Victor Hedman took home the Norris Trophy for the league's best defenseman, his first career Norris and the first Lightning Blue Liner to win the award. No surprise, Gerard Gallant is the Coach of the Year. Gallant took the expansion Vegas Golden Knights to first place in the Pacific Division and a berth to the Stanley Cup Final. Daniel and Henrik Sedin were honored with the King Clancy Memorial Award for leadership on and off the ice, as well as humanitarian work in the community. The Sedins have donated $1.5 million to the BC Children's Hospital Foundation and helped raise over $42 million for the Canucks for Kids Fund. Brian Boyle was awarded the Bill Masterton Memorial Trophy for perseverance, dedication, and sportsmanship. During training camp, Boyle was diagnosed with leukemia. He made his season debut on November 1st and continued to play while he underwent treatment, and also while his son was in and out of hospital with an illness of his own.
It's never a situation you really want to be in, but with the support that I have all around me, this is going to hold a special place in my heart. Sorry, I'm going off key here a little bit. My heart's racing. It's tough. My wife, we get a little bored at home and still kind of battling, and it's been difficult for me, but I wouldn't have been able to play many games this year if it wasn't for your strength.
Islanders forward Matthew Barzal is the Rookie of the Year. The 21-year-old led all rookies with 85 points, 20 more than Clayton Keller, who finished second. Two more Golden Knights took home some hardware. William Karlsson was the Lady Byng winner, while Derek Englund was the Mark Messier Leadership Award winner. Anze Kopitar won his second Selke Trophy as the NHL's top defensive forward. Finally, a night of memorable moments was capped off as those affected by tragedy took the stage once more and were joined by all of the NHL award winners.
The growing concerns around the Senators apparently aren't
Try playing flat on your stomach.
Today's Board of Governors meeting in Las Vegas, claiming the situation, well, it's not quite as bad as it has been portrayed.
We don't think the club is anywhere close to cardiac arrest.
To use your analogy, if you take this out of context, it's going to be wrong. You're the one who said the paddles. Okay?
No, we don't.
Laying on my
There's always
stomach.
going to be some issue somewhere that has to be dealt with, and you know the headstone has been written over the years for many franchises under a variety of circumstances.
Oh,
and
I mean,
none of the
plank?
battles ever took place. So it's a moment in time.
Blue Jays playing host to the Braves. Bottom one, Kendrys Morales launches one off Anibal Sanchez. Morales celebrates his 35th birthday with a two-run shot. It's 2-0 Blue Jays. Happy birthday, Kendrys. Meanwhile, Jay Happ 4-0 with a 1.91 ERA in his last 6 starts. Top 2, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch he sees, drills one off Happ. That leaves the yard for a solo shot as Atlanta trails 2-1. Top 3, Peter Borges. He joins in on the fun going yard off Happ. His first homer since July 29th of last season. We are all tied up at 2. Bottom 4, there's 2 on for Randall Grichuk. He lines one off Sanchez. A run scores on the double. Grichuk's 11th RBI in his last 12 games is part of a 2-run frame. Toronto's up 4-2. The kid is hot right now. Meanwhile, Happ, he settles down.
Really, why are you choking yourself?
2 of his 8 strikeouts through Chevy, top 9 Hap at 104 pitches, but he's not done. They're
I don't know why.
out, but
That's someone else.
James Lefty gives up back-to-back singles. That's trouble, and John Gibbons, he's seen enough and comes to get his starter. Hap leads to a pretty nice ovation after a season-high 113 pitches. Ryan Tepera, he's on to close things out. Still in the inning, it's now 5-3 with 2 out. Ender Inciarte, ground ball. Devin Travis, he keeps it in the infield, but everyone is safe. A run scores to make it a 1-run ball game. That closes the book on Hap, who's charged with 4 earned as Atlanta trails by 1. Next batter is Johan Camargo, but Tepera, he comes up big, gets him to
That's on the nose, man.
Is it part of your workout routine?
Starts. The Jays take this one 5-4.
Yeah. This is my warm-up.
Yankees bottom 9, tied at 5 with 2 outs. The Yankees try to send the fans home happy.
Base hit, center field. A 2-out single for Didi, so the winning runner's on base, and that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton. We have been waiting for his signature Yankee moment. He sends everybody home here. That would certainly be in the early running for his big moment this year. And a strike.
What's on your mind, bro? Tell me.
A girl. Let's go as far as that, a girl.
Red Sox and Twins, David Price 6-0 with a 2.64 ERA over his last 7 starts.
Treats me like shit.
Robbie Grossman hammers one deep off Price and over the wall for a solo shot. His 3rd of the year, the Twins take a 1-0 lead. Bottom 4 tied at 1 man on. Max Kepler smashes one off Price deep and into the seats for a 2-run home run. The Twins take a 3-1 lead. Price allows 3 runs on 7 hits over 6 innings of work. Top 8, JD Martinez lines one to the gap. Kepler on the run makes the nice diving grab.
Was she your girlfriend? What happened to her?
At Guinness, we've created an extraordinary lager made with Irish barley, double hopped with a crisp.
She lives far away.
Guinness Hop House 13. More hops, more taste, more character.
I'm Captain Obvious, and Hotels.com rewards me basically everywhere I stay. So why am I stomping grapes with aerobics enthusiasts near this B&B? Or doing goat yoga at this mountain resort? Or treating a destination wedding to the sweet sound of pug bongos? Because Hotels.com lets me do me. Where are my dogs at? Oh, here they are. Hotels.com. You do you and get rewarded. Take it away, Henry.
What up, chicken?
Taking fewer pills in one day. You can take up to 8 Tylenol extra strength, or just 2 Aleve. Aleve, the convenient dosing of just 1 pill every 12 hours.
Did when other people start talking crap, don't pay them it.
Okay.
They say I'm a nice guy. What they don't know.
Attention.
I'm bad side.
Yeah, I won't pay them attention. There's assholes.
Hey, honey. Did you remember to get the milk?
So as I was saying, I can be merciless.
What hockey team do you play for?
Empower the drive.
I'm not pro yet, I'm still semi-pro. But I play for FGH Kings. But I'm like the lone wolf.
Off to Hollywood. On an absolute tear.
Quick one with Mike Trout.
Gary Sanchez and the boys from the States. Cheers, tomorrow on Sportsnet. Who ran the biggest building block? Our team breaks it all down. Hockey Central Signing Season brought to you by Molson Canadian, July 1st on Sportsnet.
After a franchise-best 59-win season, but another disappointing playoff exit, the Raptors are tasked with revamping
So is this girl the reason why you're choking yourself?
But while the approach may be different, the process isn't.
It's always tough. You know, we always say, you always fall.
I choked myself because I think my girlfriend doesn't really care about me, so
trying to get in, we're probing and asking the right questions as far as what it would take.
I want to marry her, but
so that's just part of our daily due diligence. For the players we like, I think every draft there's a handful of guys that you're targeting, whether you have a pick or you don't have a pick. But I think we're also happy with our young guys in the development and adding another guy to the piece is always nice, but also the continuity of having that young group continue to grow.
With no pick in this year's NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors will have to get creative. Joined now by Sportsnet Raptors analyst Michael Grange. With that being said, Michael, what kind of options do the Raptors have?
Well, there's a range of them.
Want to know the simplest way to get cut?
Reshape their roster and getting off one of their core 4 players.
How?
Maybe does a Kyle Lowry or DeMar DeRozan get you a first-round pick in return? With obviously there have to be a lot of contracts exchanged doing that. That's probably the most unlikely scenario. You could look at maybe with younger players, Pascal Siakam or Jakob Poeltl, names as ideas.
Drink 2 gallons a day.
Track record to get you in the first round or
2 gallons? That's 2 liters.
So there's a player you really
Yeah, I drink a lot of water.
Every NBA team has the option to buy themselves.
Good advice, man. Thank you.
About $5 million in cash.
I appreciate it.
Do that. If there's a player the Raptors really like that's available, probably in the top half of that second round, the Raptors might look to do that as well. All these moves, come with varying levels of likelihood, and buying the second round might be the most likely as what I just described.
Well, with that being said, we heard from GM Bobby Webster today. How aggressive? What are you sensing from him? How aggressive the Raptors are going to be?
I think they're, at this time, all they can do is be open to every possibility, and it's kind of takes the discipline of the front office to prepare to what would it take to trade for the number 1.
Once I'm pro,
and obviously there's a lot of movement with
I can go to WHL,
teams, and so I think it's going to be very fluid.
then work my ass off.
So you're prepared for everything, but we've been through this a lot of times.
Like totally ripped, man. I gotta get it ripped.
Of course, this time of year, there's always a lot of rumors swirling. What can you tell us about the rumors that were attached to the Raptors?
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a really promising point guard from the University of Kentucky by way of Toronto and Hamilton. There was some talk that the Raptors were trying to get into the lottery to pick him. He's projected to go perhaps as high as 6th, maybe the first guard taken overall. That struck me as something maybe like an agent might be wanting to get out there to sort of drum up some interest in his client. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander's a great prospect.
Train your legs the most.
Sure, and so just about every other team in the NBA.
Right, alongside Jerry and Bobby Webster will have their work cut out for them. We'll have to wait and see what kind of decisions they'll make.
The NBA draft is all set for Thursday evening from Brooklyn, New York. Coverage starts with round 1 at 7 p.m. Eastern on Sportsnet and Sportsnet 1.
Round 16 from the Queen's Club will kick things up third set between the 2010 champ Sam Querrey and Stan Wawrinka of Switzerland. Now during a rally, Wawrinka is going to hit the forehand a little bit, but he doesn't miss on that rack toss. He's going to finish it off with a good break over the knee, leaving it nicely bent out of shape. Querrey now up 3-1 in the third. Falls down. He's going to recover, though, get his racket on the next shot, but it sails long.
Who is this girl? Do you have a pick?
Dusting himself off. Querrey with match point. There's one of his 25 aces. He is off to the quarterfinals.
What? Who is this? Do you have a pick?
Phil Mickelson was trending on Saturday for
I don't know.
reasons as he purposely hit his golf ball while it was still in motion on the 13th green during the 3rd round of the U.S. Open. Mickelson received a 2-stroke penalty for his actions, but many felt he should have been disqualified. Well, 4 days later, Lefty finally offered an apology He's saying, quote, "I know this should have come sooner, but it's taken me a few days to calm down. My anger and frustration got the best of me last weekend. I'm embarrassed and disappointed by my actions. It was clearly not my finest moment, and I'm sorry," end quote. Rory McIlroy was asked about his reaction to this unique situation.
Honestly, I laughed. I mean, I thought there was a massive overreaction to it. I mean, knowing Phil, you know, he knew what he was doing. Like, it's, as a player that's been in that headspace at that tournament,
The girl, do you have a picture of her?
Look, it's a tournament that
Oh, it's on my,
winning over the past
yeah,
few
dude,
years.
that's her.
He's probably seen what's happened over the
Mighty
past
fine
few
woman,
years
isn't
at
she?
that tournament, and it's frustrated him because it's the only one that he hasn't won, plus it's probably becoming the hardest one to win for anyone because it is a bit of a lottery at times. So, I could, you know, I don't know if I'd go to the lengths that he went to make a statement like that, but I thought there was a massive overreaction to it.
6 elite gamers from across the world say they're the best at EA Sports NHL 18. Now is their chance to prove it. It's the NHL Gaming World Championship. 2 Canadian rivals face the world's greatest in Las Vegas as they each try to walk away with $50,000. A world final. Tuesday on Sportsnet. Presented by Honda, the official vehicle of the NHL and NHL Gaming World Championship.
The blade quality you'd expect from Gillette. Affordability you might not. The new Gillette 3 and Gillette 5. Available now. Gillette, the best a man can get.
If we can make this easy, shouldn't video calls be easy too? Introducing Google Duo. High quality, easy to use. It's the most reliable video calling experience in Canada. Google Duo. Video calling by Google.
Couples that play together, win together. Durex Intense Orgasmic Condoms with a unique gel designed to create sensations that intensify pleasure. Durex believes in win-win orgasms. Win every time. Orgasms are like games. Winning is always more fun. Durex Intense Orgasmic Gel, designed to intensify her pleasure. Durex believes in win-win orgasms. Win every time.
Is everybody ready? Welcome to Celebrity Family Feud, a word that rhymes with the word summer. You teach Shazam. It's just you versus the machine. Here's the gold show, I love it.
That is the most horrible thing I've ever seen. Never seen anything like that in my life.
Welcome to Love Connection. You did not just water your eyes like that. The new Bachelorette, Becca. Let's do the damn thing.
Bro, jump on that or some dating site. I'm sure you find someone.
Mondays, SmackDown Live Tuesdays, Sportsnet 360, your home for the WWE.
Reds hosting the Tigers top 4. Nico Goodrum gets a hold of one 10-20 into the seat. That's his 7th home run of the season, but this is less about the homer and more about this.
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
Souvenir. Oh man, that is
has to go that way.
unbelievably great television. He
God
was
help
okay
me.
after being held to his feet. Reds win their 3rd straight 5-3. The White Sox are in Cleveland. Bottom 1, Jose Ramirez crushes a 3-run shot. It's his 22nd homer of the season, and it has it one back to the major league lead. It's 3-0 Cleveland. Meanwhile, Corey Kluber 6-1 with a 1.80 ERA at home this season. And that ERA is going down. Top 6. He sits down Charlie Tilson. Then he freezes Yohan Moncada to end the inning. Kluber allows just one lonely hit and strikes out 7 over 7 shutout frames. Bottom 6. Now 8-0 Cleveland. Jason Kipnis goes deep for a 3-run blast. That counts a 6-run frame. It's 11-0 Cleveland. Bottom 7. Juan Minaya clumps Rajai Davis, who cartwheels out of the batter's box. Davis would be okay. Of course he would. He can do a cartwheel.
Don't worry about her, so sure you'll find someone else.
Philadelphia and Flyers defenseman Shane Gostisbehere is on hand for the ceremonial first pitch, and that one is not very good. But check out the pick by the Fanatic. Nicely done on the 4. Michael Wacha walks Reese Hoskins, but not good. He appears to be in some discomfort. Wacha is lifted from the game with what they're calling a left oblique strain. Top 6, Cards now down 3-1. Man aboard for Yadier Molina, and he launches one off Jake Arrieta. Molina's second ding-dong of the game, and we're all tied up at 3. Bottom 7, Odubel Herrera at the dish, and he crushes one deep. It hits off the scoreboard for a solo blast. It's his 4th straight game with a home run as Philly takes this one 4-3. Rock
sweaty, I gotta take a shower.
Top 2, 2 on and a full count
So,
for Franklin
I'll
Moreno.
follow you on tomorrow.
He sends a 3-run shot to deep center field.
Yeah.
It's a 3-0 Oakland. Next batter, Josh Begley. Jumps on a hanging break ball. This one's deep down the line. Into the seats for a solo shot. Just like